Jamaica, listen carefully. The US passed a big, beautiful bill and it's about to hit us where it hurts because visa fees have spiked. So whether you're applying for a visitor, student, or work visa, there's now a mandatory $250 visa integrity fee on top of the regular $185. That's $435 just to apply without no guarantee of approval. But it doesn't stop there because that new 5% tax have been added to all remittances. That means every money transfer, cash or money order being sent from abroad to help families back at home now gets taxed. For thousands of Jamaican families, this isn't small. Jamaica, we must pay attention now. It affects students, workers, visitors, families, all of us. What happens in US politics does reach Jamaica, and this is proof. So stay informed.
Hey, hello everybody. I'm hoping that you're doing well wherever you are watching me from. I personally am doing pretty much okay. Now, let's get to the business of the day. Today, I want to react to this video whereby there's this policy that US has made that adds a 250 USD visa integrity fee on top of what or what we can call the regular fee for visas for Jamaicans who are going to visit United States. And this kept me thinking, what does this mean to Jamaicans? What impact will this have to these people or to Jamaicans who have friends, who have families, who have fiancés in the United States? What is going to be the aftermath now after this policy has been implemented? I just want us to focus on it and hear some of the reactions of Jamaicans about it, and also please let me know, let me learn from you, let me hear your thoughts concerning this particular one. I'm your presenter Shadrach, and feel welcome in this platform. Especially if this is your first time, please consider supporting us by simply subscribing, give us a like, share our content, because you're going to greatly appreciate. And also for our returning subscribers, we thank you so much. We are here because of you, and so man, I give you your flowers. Let's rock in. Now that you've subscribed, please turn on the notifications so that you can get updated whenever we post. Let's rock in.
Imagine paying $435 for a visa that you're not sure that you're gonna get. Well, that's not the case. No, there are two fees. One is called the MRV and another one is called the surcharge, right? No, the MRV, that one is $180. That money you will be paying at the time when you apply. No, the surcharge one, no, that is $250. You're only going to be paying that money if you have been granted the visa. So it's more like a deposit, as I said, and all of this is going into effect as of July 2025. I am not in the immigration field, so I don't know the direct date. I'm just telling you based on what I've read. Okay, now after you've paid that $250, let's say you get the visa and you pay that $250, after your visa expire, you can apply back for it once you have come back to your country. So it's like a bond to say that yes, I'm not going to be staying over in the country, I'm going to come back home. You understand? So it's not like say, yeah, now get back your money. You can apply back for it at that time.
Jamaicans seeking to travel to the United States on a visitor, student, or work visa will now face a steep increase in the fees charged by the American government. As set out in the newly signed into law Big Beautiful Bill, Jamaicans wanting to visit the US will now have to pay an extra $250 on top of the regular fee of $185, significantly increasing the fee for a visa that you're not bound to get, by the way. A Jamaican family wanting to visit the US must now therefore pay a total of $435 per person. The $250 surcharge on all non-immigrant visas issued by the U.S. is referred to as a visa integrity fee and will be collected by the Department of Homeland Security at visa issuance. It will also be adjusted annually and generally will not be waived. However, a provision in the law allows the refund of the $250 to visa holders who comply fully with their visa terms, that is, who do not overstay or violate status and depart on time. If a visa holder leaves the U.S. within 5 days of their visa expiring or changes to a green card legally, they can apply to get the $250 back. While law-abiding visitors can theoretically reclaim the $250 upon returning home, the process of reimbursement is unspecified and could be burdensome, meaning many may never pursue it, effectively making it a collected fee. Immigration advocates have described the fee as both a bond and a penalty aimed at discouraging visa overstays. Compliant travelers who go back home on time essentially post a $250 security deposit to enter the U.S.
Hey, welcome back again. Now, I know you all know that this policy, if it's going to be implemented, it is going to effectively raise the total cost of visiting the United States by a significant margin. And for many Jamaicans, students, business travelers, and of course families, it transforms a once affordable trip to luxury they might not manage. And I guess the people who are greatly hit by these policies are the families, because we are not going there to do businesses. We are not going there to have these businesses that will bring profits. We are just going there to see our families. We are going there to get to hear how our friends and all that are doing. It's human, you all know. If you stay away for quite a good time, I'm going to miss you, you're going to miss me, and you'll want to visit me. So I guess they should be considerate on this. They should try to see, can they still consider these people who are just going to visit their families, who are going to visit their friends? And I can say that we are going to see we are really going to see a very regressive financial pressure, as the same flat fee hits all applicants regardless of their income. So this is more than normal striker shock. With exchange rates considered, this extra 250 USD equates to a several months' wages for many citizens, hitting a lower and middle income households hardest. And if you look at it psychologically, this terms a barrier on Jamaican mobility. It sends a message, and this message is that the US is effectively saying you aren't welcome in our country. For Jamaicans, you're not welcomed unless you pony up much more. So that's a hit to goodwill and will foster resentment. It also erodes trust in reciprocity. Jamaica already levies visa surcharges on some nationalities, but this unilateral US moves marks of diplomatic overreach, as if Jamaica should automatically absorb the cost. And for the tourism and remittances, the ripple effects will be real. I can really see that it is going to be real. If fewer Jamaicans visit the US for medical care, education, families, remittance inflows may decline. They can really decline. And local tourism sectors, travel agencies, consultancies, they are going to really suffer big time. Also, we can say for students, student mobility is especially at risk. Yeah, it is really at risk, because you can imagine a 250 surcharge might strip the ability of many to study abroad, or also discourage those seeking conferences, research, or cultural exchange that curtails talent development. It is going to be at a very big risk. Even among the Jamaican diaspora in the US, there is a fallout. Hosting family members becomes burdensome, and visits becomes less frequent, of which it should be a more frequent thing, because it's a family thing and it's a very human, you know. I need to see my brother, my sister, my mom, my dad, if he's there. It's an uncontrollable feeling, and I think they have to accept this and still consider, as I said earlier. I can also say that the policy also raises questions about its justification. Visa integrity fee implies fraud prevention or processing cost, but no exploitation accompanies the hike. That opacity fuels mistrust. Yeah, it really fuels it. And I think this is going to fall out at the end of the day. One of also the things that is going to hit greatly is the trust in the US, because immigration system weakens if new fees seem punitive or arbitrary. Jamaicans may grow more skeptical of US motives, perceiving the policy as politically motivated rather than administrative necessary. So this is a very big hit for, I can say, US. And also on a broader scale, Jamaican US bilateral relations take a reputational blow, because Prime Minister's office, opposition parties, civil society, all are likely to question the tactic and demand accountability. So what's the remedy for all this? This is just my thought. We may have different that vary. First, Jamaican government must publicly challenge that fee, requesting transparency on how the 250 USD is used, and whether it is truly covers, it is going to truly cover the fraud mitigation, or it is a revenue raising tactic. Secondly, Jamaica could initiate dialogue or negotiation under the bilateral visa waiver or immigration arrangements, seeking phased reduction or exemptions for students, medical, or low-income travelers. And thirdly, Jamaica could also consider reciprocal measures. That's that is to do with adjusting its own visa requirements for US citizens. Yeah, because you know, most of the times these things are done to us Africans or people from the Caribbean or black people, let's say in general. But they do this to us, but they don't expect us to counter such. And now this shows that they believe they have total power. They believe they have total say concerning this. They believe that they take control of everything. But you know what? Our leaders have to show them that we don't depend on them, that we can survive alone, that we have the power. They don't have to decide anything for us. They don't have to like, you know, pretend like they have power over us. We have to show them that we can do this, and we can do this without them. So I believe African and not African, okay, because Africa is also placed on that, even leaders of all blacks should consider showing them that we have the power, showing them that we have the control, so that next time they will consider that if they pass a certain law, or they bring in a policy that affects black people in general, people are going to retaliate. And that's the good thing. So they are going to really reconsider that. And I can just say that this policy is not just another fee. It's a strategic and financial obstacle that undermines travel, education, and diplomatic goodwill. And to address it, Jamaica must combine diplomatic engagement, targeted reciprocity, and domestic advocacy. Time is of the essence before it becomes a normalized thing. So these are my honest thoughts. I don't know what you think about this, but let me know in the comment section. Let me also learn from you. Let us learn from each other. Feel free to share your comment and thought concerning this particular one. I'm grateful for staying to this channel up to this point. Thank you for our returning subscribers. Thank you even for our new subscribers. And if you've not yet subscribed, please, you can do so. It's very simple. You tap that subscription button and you already support us, man. It's very easy, simple, and free. You can do it, man. We can do this together. Let's grow together. Let's learn together and build a community. I'm your presenter, Shadrach, and this marks the end of this session. I'm hoping to see you in the next video. Goodbye.